tidbit. I don't know if that's a word. That's not a little tip. So, and this is kind of an impromptu. I'm just doing this kind of quickly, but because I don't want to do this on purpose to myself again. But I have just started working with resin, and it's a 2-part resin where you put half and half, you mix it up and you put it, anyways, basically what I'm using it for is, I'm going to pick one of these up here and I'll show you. Okay, so this is one of my cover minders, right? In the back of it, it was hollow and I had to use a ton of glue to make it where the magnet was like somewhat level. And so I decided to try resin, and it has been working really well. As you can see, this one is actually totally full of resin, and then the magnet is pretty flat on it. So I was doing it tonight, and the resin had spilt, kind of seeped out, and I did have it on something, but I went to try to clean it off of the cover minder and literally got it covered my hands. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so it must be like glue, right? I have like E6000 glue that it felt very similar. So I started to kind of go like this. Nope. It was just stickier and stickier and stickier. So finally I went and I was like underwater. Nope, just made it worse almost. So then I'm like, okay, well, they use Dawn's dish soap, to get things off. So I tried that, and that didn't work. It felt like it was working until I rinsed it off, and it was like, no. And I tried to dry my hands on a paper towel, and as you can see, I still have some paper towel left stuck to my hands because of the resin. So, quick tip on how to get resin off of your hands, if you do. I put the big bowl here because I'm at my desk, and I did not want to get this all over my desk, but basically, you can use either baking soda or salt. I have a couple like little cuts on my finger, and I felt like salt might not feel very good. So, and baking soda is like super cheap. So I just poured some of this baking soda in this bowl, and I just started putting it on my hands and like rubbing it. And it literally kind of, so I left this little bit on my hands. We're going to get it off right here. So basically, you just, like, rub it together. It feels weird because I don't like that feeling of, like, the sandy kind of feeling. But what it does is, look at that. So it starts to come off in clumps. It, like, I don't know. It does something to the resin where it makes it not stickier. And you just keep putting the baking soda and just, like, rubbing it in. And around where the resin is, and the resin literally, like I said, it comes off in these clumps. It like balls it up somehow, and my hands are no longer sticky. Like, I can do things. I couldn't even get on my phone. I was like, I gotta figure out how to get this off my hands. And so I was like, oh, I'll look it up online on Google. And so I was like, Maddie, help me. I can't even, like, I can't pick my phone up, or I'm going to get resin all over my phone, which I would not be very happy about. Anyways, so we figured it out. The resin is mainly off now. I'm going to go wash them off underwater and see if there's any resin still. I do have a little bit on my nails, but I think that's going to just kind of have to stay there until I get my nails done next time, which, that I can deal with that. But man, on my hands, it was kind of a scary moment. I was like, my hands are going to be sticky and forever, and then I'm going to have to wait for it to dry and like pull it off, which would probably not feel very good. So my guess is because this works so well on your hands, and actually I am able to get some of it off of my nails. If you by chance spill resin, like maybe on your countertop or any kind of a surface wherever you're working, this would probably work fairly well. I would imagine you would just put this on the counter and then just rub it and rub it and rub it until it starts to come up in those balls. So those of you that are beginners with resin, by the way, very highly recommend when you're using the resin, which I did do this, I wore gloves so that this did not happen. I also made sure I had something under the things that I was working with it. It was just that I had picked one up and I realized it had kind of seeped out over the edges of what I was working on. And so I was trying to get it off of that cover minder because I didn't want to have to just throw it away. And that's how the accident happened. So it happens, you know, it's just the way it is. It's like getting paper on your diamond painting. It's one of the things you think, oh, how stupid do you have to be to do that? And then it happens, you know? It's just accidents, right? So I figured, hey, if this, you know, will help anybody else out there to be able to get resin off of their hands without panicking and freaking out, I figured I would just make the quick little video. So, but as always for now, don't forget, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and you are definitely, definitely loved more than you know. So with that, keep on shining, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys!
Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already and would like to subscribe, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and the bell icon to be notified when I put up a new video.